Hello, Debbie Stone here, and I am sharing more LinkedIn tips today. So, there's a little blue dot with your notifications and your messages. That means that someone has replied to you and it's your turn to answer back. So, be looking for those little blue dots. If you're a marketer, they come in very handy. Right, people you need to get back to. They don't seem to slip through the cracks because LinkedIn has that little blue dot to indicate that someone's replied back to you and it's your turn in the conversation. Very helpful. Thank you, LinkedIn, right? So what else do we need to know about LinkedIn? If you can, find yourself a guru, a LinkedIn guru, just as I have, to help you navigate through the LinkedIn process. Right? I find that LinkedIn is so much better than Facebook for a marketer. There's more professionals, there's less fake accounts and silly people, right? Dare I say that? And a lot more people who are looking for work, right? Or extra income. They're more open when you prospect them. But there's a process, right? And for a lot of marketers, the issue that they have, or why they get a lot of no's, is because they go in to pitch a new friend too soon. So what I've learned from my LinkedIn guru, who has 25 years in the business, and he first started with AOL, right, America Online, is that there's a process, and it's all about conversations. So he gives a 3-message process, right? You'll go in and thank someone for the connection, say hello, and first you always got to end with a question, right? The person who's asking the questions is the one who is in control of that conversation. I'm sure you would have heard that before, right? It sort of comes to marketing tips in general, this goes for, but LinkedIn is what I'm teaching right now, right? So my first question after you thank somebody for the connection and say hello, my first question is always, so how long have you been on LinkedIn, right? And then you wait for that person to reply back. Not meaning that you don't have conversations with other people while you're waiting, right? So question number 2, and always remember this, if they don't answer your first question, ask it again. So question number 2 for me is when they reply back how long they've been on LinkedIn, I let them know how long I've been on LinkedIn, my experience with LinkedIn, just one short, quick sentence. And then my second question is, what do you do? Sometimes I will ask, so how's LinkedIn working for you, as a question 2, right? And then sometimes what do you do could be question number 3. But when you get into like the 4th part, right? The 4th part of the conversation, that's where you're getting into the meat and potatoes. And when you get to the 4th question, or the 4th part of the conversation, that is considered building rapport. At that point, you've asked a few questions, you've got to know that person a little bit. So rapport building is very important, although some top earners can say that rapport building can go on for too long, before you actually pop the question. That's just a matter of how you feel, right? And so when you get into the 4th question, you're in the flow of a conversation. So by then there's no set hard and fast rules or questions. You have to be in that conversation, right? So your question is always guided by what they say. So if they're asking you a question, always answer it. Always answer it. So here's a quick tip. If you've gone in too soon to pitch, right? And you're getting unresponsive, right? They've just gone away because you've gone in too soon. You can redeem yourself. There's moving emojis, you know, like the yellow happy face. Well, there's a whole series of those yellow faces called moving emojis. They actually move. One slaps himself in the head, one's drinking a cup of coffee and says good morning. So you might want to download those moving emojis, right? But one that I love to use, right? Huge tip here. If you've gone in too soon with a pitch and you're hearing crickets, right? No response. Use that moving emoji where he slaps himself on the head and say, oops, sorry. I had 5 chats going on at the same time and that message was not for you, right? That's how you can redeem yourself if you've gone in for the pitch too soon. So I hope that this has helped you with some conversations, building a little bit of rapport on LinkedIn. And one last thing that I would like to leave you with in this module is the paid version of LinkedIn, right? There's Premium Sales Navigator. I think it's about $79 a month. That's where you can go in and do specific searches. You know, if you're looking for people who are out of work in your area or in your country, perhaps a couple of countries that your company does business with, you can really define your search, what types of people and where they are from, with a few other quirks. Quotations too, when you're looking in your searches, is helpful. So I hope you found value with this. Be looking for module number 3 on more LinkedIn tips. Thank you for watching.